The first presentation is about the ecosystem of AI in Lithuania from Dovydas Ceilutka. Dovydas is a staff data scientist at Vinted, president at Artificial Intelligence Association of Lithuania, and data science lead at Turing College. He has great experience in various aspects of machine learning and data science and is very passionate about the productivity of data scientists, the management of machine learning projects, and the integration between business and AI. Dovydas, the stage is yours.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Dovydas.
You can hear me all right?
Do you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's a pleasure to have you, and it's a pleasure to offer you the stage for a grand opening, the best keynote of today. Is that right thing to say?
I certainly don't believe that this is going to be the best keynote. We have literally such a wide variety of amazing speakers, which we have in this conference. Super proud of being able to be a part of this event. And I just hope that my presentation is going to be useful for everybody to understand where we are currently in the Lithuania's AI journey, what we are doing, what we are all about, and what we have achieved so far.
Amazing, a real humble Lithuanian position. Dovydas, I just have one thing to say. The stage is yours.
All right, amazing. So let me start. I see that my presentation is already live. So today I am going to talk about the artificial intelligence ecosystem in Lithuania. I know that this presentation is viewed by people all over the world, and I'll try to be very consistent and don't assume that you know everything. So I'll go in details with some things that are quite well known in Lithuania, and at the same time, I believe that even most of the Lithuanians, even parts of our community, don't know everything about what we are currently doing, what we have achieved, and what we are proud of. So let me start with a very quick introduction. As I was already introduced, my name is Dovydas. If you want to connect with me, LinkedIn would be the best place to do that. I am a staff data scientist at Vinted. I'm also the president of the Artificial Intelligence Association of Lithuania and also data science lead at Turing College. What's important for me is that all of these activities are connected, and I believe that I have a good understanding of what's happening in the Lithuania's AI community in all varieties. That means in the community variety, in the educational part, and also in the industry as well. And I believe that this gives me a pretty unique perspective to understand our community and what we are lacking and what we are strong at. So my presentation is going to be divided into three parts. So first, I'm going to talk about the academia, then I'm going to cover the industry, and finally, the community part. So let's start with the academia. First, and I guess very important part or function of the academia is education. And in Lithuania, we have three main parts of educating new specialists. So we have universities, colleges, and even educational startups. So these universities and colleges have artificial intelligence, machine learning, or data science courses or modules. So Vilnius University is the largest university in Lithuania, and a lot of the it has given the community and the industry a lot of specialists and also quite a few innovations. So this is probably arguably one of the most important, I guess, pillars of our educational ecosystem. The other universities, Kaunas Technology University, Gediminas Technical University, and Vytautas Magnus University, are also very strong. They have, like Kaunas University has artificial intelligence bachelor's program. The other universities have modules about artificial intelligence, and Vilnius College and Turing College as well have data science courses about which cover a lot of the machine learning and a lot of the other fields, other topics that are in the artificial intelligence subfields. In addition to the educational part, of course, we have research, and we have a lot of research groups in Lithuania. Most of these research groups are in academia. However, not all of them are. Some of them are in kind of in between the academia and the industry. A lot of the companies in the industry are starting to give back to the community and invest more in the research arm. In addition, some of the people working in the academia are also working in the industry as well, and this gives them a perfect, like these people actually become this bridge which kind of like join the academia in what where it is strong, and also the industry there with their strengths, with the fundings and etc. So I have identified 6 main like research directions. So of course, reinforcement learning. A lot of the research institutes are working on reinforcement learning problems. We also have causal inference, computer vision, and imitation learning professors working or students working on these branches. In addition, some companies are like investing or I guess doing research in the brain-computer interfaces, for example, neurotechnology. And we also have like a pretty successful like case of being able to detect the Alzheimer's disease with almost 100% certainty coming from Kaunas University. So we have quite a few interesting research projects going, and research and the professors and people working on these research problems, which are very important and which is pushing the state of the art in what I'm very happy about in both industry and academia. So let's talk about the industry. First of all, the industry is like let's define what we currently have. So we have over 40 companies with strong AI capabilities. What I mean by strong AI capabilities, these are the companies that have quite a few data scientists, machine learning engineers, AI researchers, or AI specialists working for them. In addition, we have quite a few startups. We have seen a pretty large increase in the number of startups using AI in their products. So it was maybe about 50 last year, and this year we have over 100 of startups that are creating their products using AI technologies. And the community itself is also growing pretty rapidly. It used to be about like 500 people a few years ago, and now we have over 1,200 people who are AI data science experts. The companies in the Lithuania's AI ecosystem are in various stages of their AI adoption. So a lot of the companies are undergoing their AI transformation. So some of them are in the first stages. They are using some data science and machine learning techniques for data analysis and insights. Quite a few of them are building their own data warehouses and lakes. We are starting to see the value in data, and we are starting to get to invest more and more in the infrastructure so that the data is available. The data is actually being able to be used for solving some business problems using data science or artificial intelligence. Quite a few of the companies are also investing in their machine learning platforms. So companies such as Vinted, New York Tech, Unity, they have like the machine learning models are part of their offering, a part of their product. Therefore, they have invested in consistently being able to build and deploy and maintain machine learning models so that it can create value for their actually product offering. And finally, we are seeing an increasing yet small number of machine learning management and strategy initiatives. These are mostly in the like experts that have been in these companies for a while and now starting to assume leadership roles, starting to drive these key initiatives in their companies with machine learning. Then we can talk about a little bit about the international collaborations and operations. This is again a very big part of Lithuania's AI, like in the industrial AI ecosystem works. So first of all, we are using quite a bit of international IT infrastructure, such as cloud computing, machine learning tools and frameworks, machine learning ops platforms, etc. We are a small country, and therefore we have to like we are, I guess, not limited to the tooling which is available in Lithuania. We can like leverage everything that's available in the whole world, and because we don't have like this "hey, not invented here" bias, we are able to leverage what's the best infrastructure available wherever. So this gives us quite a big advantage as companies are not trying to like they are able to get the best tooling for whatever problems you want to solve. In addition, we have consultations on AI transformation management, machine learning best practices, etc. So we are very lucky that we have like peers in other countries that have been progressing throughout this AI transformation for a longer period of time, and because of that, we have gathered quite a bit of experience, which they are sharing with like companies in Lithuania, and this strategic getting strategic advice or getting like consultations of AI transformations. It's like allowing us to move and progress much more rapidly than we would otherwise when what we would be able to do ourselves. And this leads to the in-house machine learning trainings for various levels and roles. So obviously, it has to cover the whole vertical. It cannot be done only for the expert level or only for the management level. It has to be for the whole vertical. And these consultations, both from experts from abroad and both local experts, they again provide us with quite a big advantage in how fast we can progress in adopting AI solutions in our companies. And finally, we are again getting quite a big help from collaborating on AI research internationally. We have quite a few international students working and doing their PhDs in Lithuania. We have quite a few of Lithuania's students going abroad and finishing their PhDs there. And this being open to travel for research again gives us pretty good advantage in transferring the knowledge which is available in other companies, which is available in other countries, and bringing it back to Lithuania's startups and companies. The last part is the community part, and community is probably one of the most important, at least for me, it's I would say it's the most important part. Having a great community really helps for the academia, really helps for the industry, and therefore I would say that one of the critical and arguably the most important pieces of the community is the Artificial Intelligence Association of Lithuania. This is, we are constantly looking how to make more impact, how to deliver more value for the community. And we are constantly thinking about how to be more active, how to deliver more events, how to deliver more of whatever the community needs. And one of the key assets what we currently have in the community is the members. So the members are companies that are creating not only they are working as companies and creating value this way, they are in addition they are helping they're allowing their people to be active in the community, deliver presentations, to educate the other experts and share knowledge of what we learn in their own companies. So we are very grateful for our members to support the association, and in addition to even lend and encourage their experts working in their companies that they are allowed to share what we have achieved and what we have learned in their companies. So the community part, in addition to the member companies, we have a lot of other, like even governmental initiatives. So we try to leverage industry experts that to be involved in the strategy and policy making, both in the industry, in the government, by even advising governmental organizations, delivering presentations, delivering trainings, and so on. We also want to adopt throughout the community the AI adoption and support, so that the companies looking for help, looking for like solutions to their problems, they can leverage the Artificial Intelligence Association, and they can get the help that they need, or they can have even pointing in the right direction can be a pretty big help for this artificial intelligence field. Sometimes forming the problem or stating the problem in some type of different terms can be a huge help, can be like more than half of the solution. So how do we do that? We are doing that through events, and we are trying to do that through the help of the government. First of all, in the governmental AI sector, we are like the Artificial Intelligence Association obviously plays a big part. It represents the experts, and it tries to like steer the policy in the right direction, provides comments on the like European Union's documents regarding artificial intelligence regulation, etc. Today's event is one of the example of our collaboration with like companies or initiatives such as AI Boost. We organize and coordinate events. In addition to that, AI Boost does quite a bit more. They support startups, provide consultations. They even have their own incubator. And obviously the Ministry of Economy and Innovation is the main governmental body which is responsible for the development of AI in Lithuania. And since I was started to talk about events, events is one of the key things how we try to like share our knowledge and share the solutions to problems. So first of all, we have regular meetups. So far, we have conducted over 50 meetups so far, and meetups are probably one of the most important ways how we like get all of the community together, because we have very different types of meetups. We have meetups where we invite researchers from foreign companies and universities to deliver presentations of what they are doing, their research or their I guess applications of the artificial intelligence methods for their business problems. In addition, we have local people who are again very varied. We are so lucky that we have companies such as Unity that are doing quite a bit of research in like reinforcement learning, and they are applying that in again, they are creating quite a few interesting I guess products and initiatives, such as one of the mentions I guess can be Barracuda, which was in part delivered or I guess created in Lithuania, and it's quite a big I would say quite a big achievement for the Lithuania's AI experts that they have co-created this amazing product. In addition, we have companies that are like creating things that are working for them and gradually sharing their experience in how to do, for example, the AI transformations, how they have tackled difficult AI projects. So this managerial sharing of managerial experience, in addition to the sharing of technical knowledge, in addition to sharing of the research that's being done, I think this creates the perfect ecosystem for everybody. Like, doesn't matter if they're managers or they're AI experts or they are AI researchers. We have like these meetups cover very wide variety of topics, and in doing so, it provides value for very wide variety of people working in artificial intelligence. In addition to the regular meetups, we are doing AI Lithuania's meetings. So these are quarterly. These are for the members of the Artificial Intelligence Association. And these meetings are, like, first of all, designed to update on what's happening in the Lithuania's AI ecosystem. So pretty similar what I'm doing right here. What we have achieved so far, how is like what's happening in the last quarter, etc. And like this is the best place for somebody like starting to get into the artificial intelligence to learn more about what we are doing here in Lithuania and what AI is. What are some examples of AI success which we have managed to achieve? Finally, we are doing the AI mastermind sessions. So this is quite an informal gathering. There we like people from the industry mostly come together, share what problems they have in their line of work, and we try to find a way how to like provide them the direction of how to solve these problems, and sometimes even some ideas on the actual solution. So these are the main types of events. There are more events. We are like trying to be very active in like various other forms of events or other forms of communication, even things such as podcasts and even things such as trainings for governmental organizations, for other companies, even for universities. So the community is very open. It's quite small so far, and probably because of that, it's very open and very friendly. And I hope that we'll be able to continue be open and friendly, and that everybody who is looking for some answers regarding AI will be able to get the Lithuania's AI help. And my vision for the future is that more companies would be completing their AI transformations. I am so happy that so many companies are in progress right now. I hope that this in progress state is going to be quite short, and companies will start seeing a lot of value after their AI transformations. I also hope that the educational institutions will give us the next generation of AI professionals. As you saw, we have increased the number of AI experts have increased quite a bit. However, I believe that this number could have been even so much higher, and I hope that the next generation is going to deliver even more value what we are currently doing. So I hope that this like increase in education and the current I guess the leadership of the current AI experts will end up in making a large impact of the current number of AI experts in Lithuania, and that we'll have so many new AI experts that can work, that can deliver new AI projects, that can do new AI startups, which eventually like grow to be a large AI companies. I also believe that the academia and industry can work even better together. Some of the companies are doing a pretty great job. Again, mostly driven by individual people who are both working in universities and working in the industry. I hope that we'll find a more formal ways how to collaborate, how to create value in a I guess grander scale, in a more systematic way. And finally, I would really love to see a general increase in the recognition of AI and data science in the general population. It is still in the early stages. People are still not very sure what is artificial intelligence. Is it only about robots? Is it only about reinforcement learning or deep learning or something like that? I hope that more and more people will understand what AI is, and that it can be useful, or like it can be a great career choice. In addition, it can be useful for their companies, for the problems that they have, and that AI adoption is not necessarily something very fancy, but more companies should be considering doing their AI transformations, or even having machine learning or data science driven products. So with that, I want to end with a quote from Martin Luther King. I encourage the Lithuania's AI ecosystem to focus on building bridges and not walls.
Thank you so much, Dovydas, for kickstarting this amazing AI Boost conference. We have a lot of questions directed to you, so I will start with the first one, maybe the most easy one. Many people get to know about the AI from the movies, where usually artificial intelligence creates a lot of problems, right? Why do you think creative industries are building such a bias about this technology?
Because it is very interesting. It's in the human nature, to fear the technologies, especially since AIs, like a lot of the time, it is correlated with robotics and some evil foreign object, so some evil artificial intelligence is a perfect adversary for the main protagonist. So I believe it's mainly because it is interesting. Where in fact the actual job, the coding of machine learning models, it's not. It has less potential to be evil, and it's not as interesting to make a movie about.
Absolutely. And do you have your favorite movie or series that could be used as a very good example in order for general audience to get to know more about the technology and the possibilities?
That is a very interesting question. So I have in fact thought about, like which movie would represent the artificial intelligence in what it is, instead of what, like Ex Machina is a great movie, but I don't believe it to be a very great representation of what AI is capable of doing right now, or what AI is all about right now. I believe that the movie Her is probably my favorite. It's a great movie in addition to what I believe we will be able to achieve with artificial intelligence, I guess sooner rather than later. I don't mean like the of course it is still about artificial general intelligence, but I am a strong believer in not necessarily believing that AI necessarily has to be a robot or something like that. So the movie Her is just about artificial intelligence that's in your phone, but go see this movie.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I believe a lot of people, if they haven't seen it before, already marked it down. Karen is asking, can anyone join AI association, or do you need a certain qualifications to be a part of that team?
Yes. It's not for everybody. The filter people, and especially the filter companies that we want to be part of our association, we want to retain the high expertise level. However, we are encouraging, especially as individuals, we are encouraging everybody who is working or who is studying or who is just very curious and somewhat, experienced in the data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence fields that they definitely can join. It's not for just learning about artificial intelligence, and it's not about just starting out with your first course about data science, let's say.
What would you offer for the young, let's say, professionals or future specialists that would love to dig into AI? Where would you offer them to start?
We are so lucky right now that there are so many good resources on how to start doing or start learning about machine learning AI. I guess the classics, I would recommend the classics such as Artificial Intelligence, The Modern Approach. It's a great book, and it's a book that covers a lot of the different parts of artificial intelligence. For people who who are more, I guess, philosophically inclined, I would say that Super Intelligence from Nick Bostrom is a great book. It's not about AI that we have right now, or even that we are building right now, but it can be for young people. It can be a good motivation to understand what is this artificial general intelligence, what it's all about. And of course, for the practical part, definitely learning coding and learning data science, machine learning. These are the main things, how to actually, let's say, get a job in working as a machine learning specialist or data science specialist.
Dovydas, and let's get a bit more political here. I'm really interested in your own perspective. Who is currently leading in the field of research and development in AI? I heard that there are some three key players: China, Russia, and USA. Maybe you have a bit different approach towards this.
This is, I guess, a very difficult question to answer. I do not disagree with I guess, the person asking this question. However, I would say that it's a lot of the AI research. In addition, it's not as much of I would say countries doing AI research, or I guess leading the AI research, as it is universities and companies. And I would say look at the number of papers that are produced by which institutions or even researchers, and look at your subfield. Probably it's never about just artificial intelligence. It's about some subfield or some branch of artificial intelligence. And I guess we have different leaders in different branches.
And is Lithuania also participating in some very breakthrough level solutions and working closely together with some universities that you could actually tell us about?
Yeah, so one of the things that I mentioned is Kaunas Technology University breakthrough on the Alzheimer's detection. That's we have achieved about close to 100% accuracy on detecting Alzheimer's. But this is one, I guess, of the outcomes, but the research is ongoing. We have a lot of great specialists, researchers working on like reinforcement learning, causal inference, and other topics which are very important for our future, which are, I would say, bleeding edge, which can be, which we are there we are contributing to pushing the what we know about these subfields of artificial intelligence forward.
Okay, David, and the last question from our side is, we are currently speaking in the AI for business track. So we do have a lot of people watching at us now, currently worldwide. But if you are a person that represents some small and medium enterprise, what are the solutions that are already available today? And it's a very big pity that your guys not looking at them, or at least you don't try to adopt parts from the possibilities that are available today. What would be your very exact and very crystal clear answer here?
Very, very good question. So a very concrete answer would be, look at the offerings of the largest cloud providers in the AI part. So for example, Google Cloud Platform have their new Vertex AI, Amazon have their SageMaker, and deduce based on your current technology stack and based on your current capabilities, you might mostly be interested in the AutoML part. So if you are a small, medium enterprise, like check if the AutoML can solve your problem. Maybe you don't even have to hire an AI expert. Maybe AutoML will solve your problem. If it cannot, then see how difficult it would be to solve the problem with all of the help that the modern current tools can offer you. And tooling systematically bridges the gap which an expert could bridge for your particular problem. And the tooling has been, improving so much over the last couple of years that maybe it's time to reevaluate. Maybe you can automatically solve something that just a couple of years ago would have required a team of machine learning specialists.
Amazing. Dovydas, thank you so much for your answers. Thank you so much for the inspiration and such an early morning for some people that are joining from the Western countries. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dovydas Ceilutka, staff data scientist at Vinted, president at Artificial Intelligence Association of Lithuania, and data science lead at Turing College. Dovydas, thank you for that.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.